Welcome to our island in the Finnish wilderness. It had nothing on it but trees, moss, and rocks. So far, we've made a base camp with a tent platform, outhouse, and a shower. Our goal is to build a log cabin completely by ourselves, with no prior experience. We're documenting every step of the way, so join us on this journey of transforming our island. We are back at the island. Just got... Oh, wait, I failed. This time, the goal is going to be building a dock. So we have a whole bunch of these plastic barrels. These were $50 for all of them. They were used ones. So hopefully they end up working. I'm gonna unload these now, and then we're gonna go back to the hardware store, get all the materials for the dock itself, as well as for a deck. Hopefully we'll be able to get all that done. There's gonna be a lot of driving and moving things today. Hopefully there is enough time to do a bit more, but we'll see. I think I'm gonna start building this on the barge, at least on this side, not on the island, so I don't have to transport all the materials there. And then this thing is meant to move stuff, so then I can transport the rest of the stuff to the island with it, if it all works. That's the plan. Just got all of this stuff. I think it was like 500 and something euros, like low 500. So not too bad. It should be enough to do the floating dock. I want to do like a stationary one that stays there, and then a barge thing that goes on the front, and then we can detach it and use it to transfer and transport materials. And then enough decking to do the deck, which is going to go right in front of the mini cabin. And then we got these things and a few other pads to do kind of the foundation stuff for the deck. We do have to return this cart thing today, and it's over an hour away from where we are now. So because of that, we're not gonna be able to do too much building today, but a lot of moving things and a lot of doing stuff. And then tomorrow we're gonna get into all this stuff. Got this kind of base layer set up. These ones are gonna be for the dock that we're gonna build later. The other 5 pieces of this stuff are gonna be for the barge. So I'm gonna do those last, but have these. Then now it's time for the decking. Get the decking, I'll set it here. And then tomorrow I'm gonna be trying to build the barge down here right next to the water, because it's gonna be heavy and we gotta somehow figure out how to get it out there. But it is pretty nice out. A little rainy, but not too bad. So this is what we have. It's 192 meters worth of decking. Sini, you crazy girl. Oh, pile update. It's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. Whew. Last one. Whew. Almost there. That is a pile. Got it all down here. We're gonna head back to the store where we got the trailer from, which is, yeah, over an hour away. Come back out here. It's gonna be like 8 o'clock. So basically it's gonna be bedtime as soon as we come back. While we've been working, Sini has been very helpful, just laying and eating grass. And of course, you know, whenever she does have the energy to stand up, she decides to attack our feet. Finally made it back here. It's already like 9:15, so gotta try and get everything over to the island and get ready for bed. We gotta get like a harness for her so she can just pull everything for us.
I don't think she wants to pull anything.
I don't know.
She's not really interested in pulling.
She's supposed to want to pull stuff. Sini, time for you to get in. We're going to the island. Come on. Viva, Sini.
Dobrze, Sini. So, the door is open. Did you leave the door open?
I don't think so. I left the window open though. I think I'm gonna have to fix that.
Yeah.
What is wrong with it now? It was working before.
Looks good.
Still alive?
Yep.
That's good, that's good. Moment of truth. We gotta see if the solar charged the thing at all. It was at 75% when we left. So, hopefully, we've got more than 75%. 100 would be ideal. Let's go! Oh my goodness. That is so awesome. We get to kind of leave these here. This is the only thing I'm gonna try doing tonight. We got a little magnet mosquito net for the door, which should let us leave the door open and not have bugs coming in. Because last time, even though we have nets everywhere else or it's, you know, closed off, holy crap, the mosquitoes get inside fast, especially with Sini. Just now the door is open for not too long. There's already probably 10 mosquitoes inside. This thing is absolutely enormous compared to the door. And I've seen one at other people's cabins where it's just like way too big on purpose, so it fits like every door, and then you cut it to length. But this one, the Velcro is like a part of it, so I don't know if that's gonna work. But it does have these little push pins, so I'm hoping I can just push pin it to the wall, cut off the excess, and if that works, great. If it doesn't end up working for the long run, then we'll have to get a new net. But this thing wasn't very expensive, so. Okay, I think it's working now. Can go through, and then it snaps back shut. Let's see, one more. Whoosh. Oh, come on. Come on, snap shut. Okay, I adjusted it a little bit, and I think now we finally have it. Boom. Let's go. We're gonna head to bed, and we will see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully, I can finish the barge tomorrow. That would be the goal, and I think that would be sick. Somebody
Oh no, it's working.
Somebody wants us to wake up. Oh my god. Hey! Hey! No!
Over!
Zini! No! No! Chocolate's not good for doggos! Hey! You! Give that back. Let go. Thank you.
Siad. Dobrze, Sini. No dalej.
Alright, I was getting dressed, getting ready to go build the dock, and looked at the solar thing. It is currently not sunny. Not sunny at all. There's the panels. Sini eating her stick, of course. And we're pulling in 94, 95 watts. That seems pretty good for in the clouds, especially since I still have trees and everything in the way. So happy about that. Makes me think that if it's sunny out, we're definitely going to be getting a couple hundred or a few hundred watts, which is really cool. Because this thing at home, like plugged into the wall, only gets 500. And I think technically with this solar setup, if I get all the trees out and do things, it can get 900. So it's almost double the speed of charging at home, which is pretty cool. I think I'm gonna need a circular saw, the driver, screws. Definitely gonna need a tape measure. Okay. All right, got the barrels down here. I got 2 down so I can measure when I build the thing. But I guess for now, I'm just going to start by doing the frame. I want the barge to be 2 meters by 3 meters. Then I'm going to be doing the decking in like 2-meter sections. So these are going to be the longer sides. Right now I have 6 barrels. Originally, that's what I wanted to use for the entirety of the barge. I wanted 6 on there so it could be really floaty, have a whole bunch of weight on it. But since we only got 6 now, I do want to do this and the dock. I think since the dock is going to have, you know, the back of it on land, and then gonna have the front of it in the water. 2 of it should be enough because it's not really gonna be used for transporting things. I think that'll be plenty of weight. So that's where the edge is. $172. Be 42.5. These ones are like made to be, you know, in the water basically, and won't ever rust. And on the pressure treated wood, they won't rust either. So they were a bit more expensive, but don't want them to fall off. Well, I'm gonna do that to all 4 corners, and then head over, get Helena and Sini, and we are going to try and figure out how to do this. I think we're gonna put the frame in the water first, try and get the barrels underneath it, and then after that go for the decking, because it's just gonna get heavier and heavier, and there's just the 2 of us and we don't have anything to pull it with. So
Siad, łapa, dobrze Sini, leżeć, leżeć. Siad,
she's a work in progress.
siad, łapa, dobrze Sini.
What are we eating? Oh yeah. Ooh, sausages are ready. Back to the cheese ones, thankfully. We're going on the boat. Here. Here, Sini. Get up. Yeah, this way, right there. Right there. Right there. Look. Good girl. We're not going swimming, Sini.
Siad, siad Sini.
Now we have to seal these things. When they were coming over here, it seemed like they weren't perfectly shut. I've got silicone, so I'm gonna put some silicone in here and then just make sure these have, oh, see, this one doesn't have an O-ring. That's his problem. That one does have an O-ring. No. Can I add a screwdriver to the list of things that have hurt me? Boom. Okay. The frame is now done. The question is whether we try and go from that end, lift it, and flip it kind of down here to the lake. The only thing is, I don't think it's going to go directly in the water. I think it's going to go one in the water, one on land. And I don't know if that's going to break it. Or we try and drag it down and then put the barrels underneath it. Okay, got this back. The only thing that seems bad is over here. This one popped through this bit, which is bad. It kind of ripped that out too. The barrel is sticking up, I think, just for these two. That one has it. Push down on this and lift up on the dock. Whew. Okay, now we just gotta do that to all of them. You... I'm gonna just set this one up, try and swap them, and then we should be good. Okay, now that this thing is here, I'm gonna try doing the decking. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be easiest if I just put them on uncut, even though they're way longer, and then cut off the entire edge. I don't think I've talked about these boards too much. These were €1 a meter. They're 25 millimeters thick, so a bit thinner than ideal, I think. But they were heat treated, so they should be perfectly fine for dock, outdoors, deck kind of stuff. And yeah, the only problem is they are like sawn or something like that, so they're a bit rougher. Last one, let's go. Oh yeah, that fits so perfectly too. Right over the edge. Oh my goodness. There we go. I still have to do all the screws in the middle, but that's boring. So I'll do that now, then cut that off, and we should have our barge complete. Definitely not the straightest edge in the world, but it does the job. And this thing is basically done. I'm so excited to have it. This is one of the things. This is the only thing that we wanted to build last year, like last summer, and never ended up being able to do. Everything else that we wanted to, we got done. So this feels like a long time coming, and I am so excited for it. All right, this is my electric trolling engine. It's actually really old. I've had this thing since like, I don't even know, 2013 or something. I used to use it fishing at my grandma's house, but now we've got it here, and I'm trying to think how I can set up the barge to make this work. Oh, looks like it's gonna work. It's really low, which is kind of like, I have to be sitting on the ground, but I guess I can. I don't mind. And then just should be able to cruise around out here. It is getting late. I think it's already, it's almost 9 o'clock. So I'm gonna head back over. We're gonna start making some food, and then we'll probably come back over here tonight, try this thing out. Chicken sandos on the way. Does Sini like chicken? I think she likes chicken. Well, hopefully this thing's charged. It's not pulling any more power, so I'm assuming it is. Because if this doesn't work, that would be sad.
Sini, come back.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Sini does not like sitting still anymore. She's getting too comfortable in the boat. Let's see if she goes up. Whoa, good job, Sini. Hopefully this thing still works. Oh, look at that. It lit up. It says it's at 100%. I'm going to try pushing this off and hope it works, because we don't have oars. It is working. We are moving slowly but surely towards the island. Damn. Sometimes it stops, and I don't know why. Something's weird with it. All right, we got this thing going at full speed now. Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's actually moving pretty good, I feel like.
How are we gonna park this?
I don't know. That's what we're gonna find out. This is... Because I want to break the barrels.
Uh-oh.
Got everything onto shore. We are here. I think it's almost 11 o'clock at night now, so we are going to get ready for bed. But tomorrow we're going to put this thing to use for the first time, like for real, and transport a whole bunch of the stuff over here to build the other dock that's going to be like leading up to this. The idea was with it is like this would be parked normally the other way. So the 3-meter side goes sideways. And then I think we're going to do a 1-meter-long pathway that goes all the way down to it. And it's going to be 5 meters long. So 5 meters of like 1 meter pathway, and then this is going to be sitting at the front. So we have this to like chill out and do stuff on, and then we can detach it. Good morning. Time to get back to work. I'm gonna go take the barge over to the other side, grab all of the materials, bring them over here, and we'll see what we can get done today. Because the other barrel broke, I don't know how the dock's gonna work or if it's possible or not, so we'll see about that. Otherwise, the main thing is the deck, and I think the deck is gonna be pretty cool. So it's a bit windier out than last night, so.
Sini? 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 Sini, who are you waiting for? Hmm?
This front side still has a lot of clearance. The back is starting to get pretty low. I try putting a little bit more on the front. I still have the cinder block things and the concrete slabs for the foundation. I think I'm gonna get those next trip. This thing's already pretty loaded for the first run. I don't wanna go way too crazy on it, but I mean, this thing's got a lot of stuff on here and it's still floating. I think, we'll see, maybe it would be good to try and get a couple more barrels to go underneath so we can just really load this thing up and not have to worry about it, because at this point it is starting to get close to the water level when it comes to the side of the deck. Like, it's nowhere near sinking, that's for sure, but it's also not like really floaty, and I don't want the wood going in the water all the time if we're doing stuff. This is the other problem. It's too close to the ground. It's too shallow here, so I have to walk in the water to get to it. Yeah, this back lip with me and the motor is touching the water. It's definitely easier than using the rowboat, that's for sure. Upgrades, so crazy. It's like one step at a time. I just had the like realization thing in between these last two trips, and it was so crazy to me. It was like we weren't just going to the island anymore. It's like we have a little, even though it's tiny, it's a cabin, you know? Like, we have more than just the island, which was like, whoa, that's kind of crazy. And I don't know, I'm really excited about building the sauna. That to me is like the first real project on the island. Like, the mini cabin was just kind of something we threw together because we thought it would be fun, and it was, you know, the rest of the wood was just going to be wasted otherwise. So we were like, why not build it? But the sauna is the first building that I have been wanting, and that I've always wanted, and that I planned on building. And it's a much larger project, and it's like a real kind of thing that I feel like is going to really test what I'm doing, because the small cabin was so tiny, everything was easy to lift, everything was movable by hand, it was just button pass. But this sauna one is going to be a true challenge, and it's going to be really pushing to see what I can do. But I'm so excited to get it done. I'm so excited to start it and like get there, and I'm really itching to do it. But I know it's gonna make more sense to finish this mini cabin stuff, get it nice, get it cozy before we go on to that. It's working. Got everything moved from the barge. Gonna go grab the rest of the stuff, come back over here, and start building. So we'll see which one I start doing. Last few things, basically just these. And the concrete slabs. Those are gonna be for the foundations of the deck. She keeps taking my shoes. Sini, no. I want to see if I can get this water pump working. I'm hoping this. Well, let me see. It's not building any pressure. Yeah. Time to figure this out. I'm gonna end up doing the dock now, since I think I can get it done today. So that's where this barrel's broken. I bought this tape a few trips ago. Hopefully that holds. Got a whole little setup going. Seems like it's on there tight. Oh no. This would be a meter away. I feel like we must go further. Okay, I am pretty far along now. Got all of these set up. For some, I don't know what was going on in my brain, because when I was thinking this, I was just thinking 3 beams all the way across. And obviously the barrels need to go somewhere. So that never would have worked. And because I'm doing this cross kind of stuff to support the barrels, I'm gonna put another beam then through here. It is making it so that I have not enough wood. I don't have enough of this stuff to make it work because I was not expecting to do that, and this adds a decent amount of length to it. But luckily, I do have this left over, and this is just, what? This one's a 2x8, I think, and the other one's a 2x6, so it's a bit thicker, but I think I just need one little section of this, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of it, and it should do the trick. Time to try and get this thing in the water. Our patch job worked, and this thing doesn't sink. This has the most likely chance of sinking because of the hole and this tape stuff on it. Okay, rotate it a little bit. Okay.
Like this on these?
Well, I'm gonna keep this part on the ground. I don't think it's gonna work on that actually. All right, so I wanted to put these in the ground and then attach these to the dock, but I think these are gonna be a bit too bad for this ground type. The ground's so soft, they're just moving around, so. The front goes in so much because of the way the weight is. Both of the barrels should have almost been at the tip. Good news is we have a dock and it is not submerged in water. The bad news is the things I wanted to keep it grounded don't work on this ground, and I need to get another barrel for the front. The good thing is I left these ones so there's only 2 screws in each panel, so I can just pop them out pretty easily. Then we're gonna cut this a bit, put another barrel in the front. We're gonna put 2 more barrels into the barge as well at some point, and then I think this thing is gonna be really set up and ready to go. But these are basically built now, so that's really cool. There's one more thing I want to do. The spot where I have the engine on right now, it is, or motor, I guess, it is like really tall and I can feel it like flexing and stuff. And because it's like pushing all the thrust, I don't want it to pop off one day and then we have no motor on the barge. So I've found like a little cube. I'm going to try using that, see if it's long enough or like tall enough to attach it, because the shorter the better.
Sini, hop. Oh god, she's gonna fall.
You think she's gonna do it?
I'm so scared.
Oh my god, Sini.
Sini! Oh my god! I am terrified.
Oh, we're going back towards you.
Sini, hutch! Hutch, Sini! God. Oh god.
Come on, Sini, you got this. That was intense. Like, see, this is the one I think I'm gonna change it to. I'm hoping it's tall enough to get in like the mounts, but this one's so high up, it's like even now you can see it moving, and that would suck if it fell off while we were driving. That was good. Oh yeah. perfect size. All right, we are going to start heading out. I am glad we got the barge built. The dock is still definitely a work in progress. It's not in its final state, that's for sure. But I think it's gonna work, and that's the important thing. Next trip is mainly going to be doing the deck for the mini cabin. It's gonna be kind of wrapping around 3 sides. I think it's gonna be really, really cool. And yeah, cannot wait to get started on that. But we'll be back next week. Thank you guys so much for watching, and yeah, see you then. Sini, say bye. Papa.
Wappa. Hey.